Here are some of the steps that you need to do to get your demo ready for presentation. So the first thing that you need to do is that you need to actually, if you haven't done that, you need to get a copy of the environment that you are actually working with. So in my case, I did that with the breaking the attack change version 4.0. So all you need to do is click here on run, and then all the VMs are going to be started for you. You have to be very patient and wait at least 10 minutes for all these VMs to actually come up. So after a while, we see that these systems are actually running and these are being started. Okay, so you may want to give some time. You definitely should do this before your demo, before you walk into the customer, and then when you go back in there, all these systems will be ready for you. But so after a while, you can actually go and click, for example, if you want to see if this the QRadar, which is the security intelligence. Actually, this is the jump server, what we used to call no, this is actually QRadar. Sorry. Again, this you can see that QRadar is still not fully up yet. It's bringing Tomcat, so let it run and be patient. You can go back to look at all the different environments. And just to give you an idea, you're going to be doing much of the work here on this security analyst console, is what we used to call the jump server. You have the identity management server here, the identity management client. We're going to go into that one as well. We are going to go into what used to be called bad guy and good guy. This is the attacker and this is the company system. We can see that this one actually has already come fully up. So we can click on it and a new tab opens, and we can actually click here and log in. Oops, I click OK, and the password is capital PASSW0RD, and then you actually logged in into it. Let's go back to the environment. You don't want to apply those updates. You actually go back into the environment, and you want to go into the jump server, which is this one in here, and when it will be ready is when you can actually log in into for example, you will see QRadar fully up. So you click in here, and it asks you that you need to do send command and delete to the VM, and you log in again with the same password, capital PASSW0RD. You log in into the jump server, and one way of knowing whether QRadar is fully up is actually clicking here on Firefox. Here's have some updates, and when you click here on the bookmark for QRadar, if you see the login screen as we have seen in here, then QRadar is up and ready for business. So you can actually go ahead and log in into QRadar. You probably want to select all the offenses that might be already in there and clear them, because you're going to start with fresh new environments and offenses. So if you go here, you click on the first offense, and then click on the last one, shift click, and go into actions, and then you close all those offenses. The reason is here you're cleaning up the data for ready. So now you start with a clean QRadar QRadar without any offenses. They're going to be firing as a consequence of your demo. You may also want to go into this environment and, for example, log in into the attacker machine, which we used to call bad guy. And you go here and log in with the same password and have that machine ready. Next, you go back to the environment where all the VMs are. You want to start BigFix, Endpoint Manager. You want to make sure that you can log in into it. Again, you send Ctrl-Alt-Delete. Here, administrator. You log in into it, and you are going to actually start the BigFix server by clicking on this icon here. Put the password, same password again, and after a while BigFix will be ready. This you're going to use to deploy Apex into a good guy to show that he will be protected from that point on. You go back to the environment, and you want to bring the identity management server and client. So let's go first to the identity management server. So we go in there. There are two things that you want to do here. Send the Ctrl-Alt-Delete. You log in as this administrator. Again, same password. And you want to start all the servers first. This is going to take a while. All these WebSphere instances need to come up. And after you do that, we're going to come back to here to launch TDI, to launch the assembly line that actually removes the access rights of the DBA who abuses of those access rights in the demo. All the environments are, and go into the identity management client. You bring that one up. You don't want to apply those patches, and all you need to make sure here is that the agent is logged in as Irene. So you provide the same password, and this one, you see, you get that going red, so that means that is logged in as Irene. So you're ready for that from that perspective. Other environments, let's go back into the jump server, which is the security analyst console. You can actually close this one or minimize the QRadar screen, or whatever you want. So I'm going to minimize it here. And I don't want to apply those or restart that. And you can actually launch the Site Protector console, where you're going to look at the quarantine rules. To expand on Site Protector, it's going to ask you to log in. So you click OK, and then you get that progress bar in there until it allows you to actually put the password. So you are ready here. Go back to the identity management server and wait until all the instances of WebSphere comes up. As we see, this message means that, you know, all the WebSphere instances for identity management are up. So now you bring TDI, the console, and there's one assembly line you want to bring up. This because this is on my system, so you'll see it from the beginning. I actually expand this curator correlation version 4, expand assembly lines, and it is this one, correlate and disable. So you click on that one and you actually run it from the console, and you are ready to start doing the demo. You can actually log in, log off from the browser and walk into the customer, and the system will be ready. Make sure you see the other video on how you bring things down, so you don't leave resources that IBM is paying for that you are not actually using.